We all know the fantasy. It's 2 a.m., you're doom scrolling, and suddenly an intense video pops up. Some guy screaming about 4 a.m. cold plunges and crushing it. You feel a surge of adrenaline. That's it, you tell yourself. Tomorrow I'm waking up at 5 a.m., running 10 miles, hitting the gym, and finishing that project 2 weeks early. But then 5 a.m. actually arrives. The alarm blares, and your brain, that traitorous little organ, whispers, 5 more minutes won't hurt. Before you know it, it's 8 a.m., you're rushing to work, and you feel like a failure. Again. We want to be disciplined. We want the grades, the physique, the financial freedom. But let's be real, discipline isn't sexy. It's hard. If discipline was easy, everyone would be driving supercars and have a six-pack. Since that's not the case, we need to figure out why it's so difficult and, more importantly, how to actually get it. First, let's get scientific. Why do you choose video games over studying? Why does that bag of chips win over the salad? It's not that you're lazy, it's that your brain is designed to be lazy. For 99% of human history, survival meant conserving energy. If you found food, you ate as much as possible and rested because you didn't know when the next meal was coming. Fast forward to today, and that evolutionary programming is working against us. Our modern world is optimized for comfort. Feeling lonely? Tinder. Hungry? Uber Eats. Bored? An infinite buffet of TikToks. Your brain craves immediate dopamine. Doing homework provides a delayed reward. Playing a video game provides an immediate reward. Your brain, left to its own devices, will always choose the dopamine hit. So, how do we retrain a brain that has been hacked by convenience? I want you to think of your life like an RPG, role-playing game. In every RPG, everyone starts at level 1. You are weak, you have no skills. To level up, you need experience points or XP. How do you get XP? By grinding. You slay low-level monsters. You do the boring, repetitive tasks until you get strong enough to fight the bosses. Discipline is an RPG skill. No one is born level 100. But here's the mistake we make. We are level 1 characters trying to defeat a level 100 boss. We see that person who studies 12 hours a day and assume they were born with a studying gene. They weren't. They've just been grinding for years. They started with level 1 tasks and slowly, over thousands of repetitions, leveled up their discipline stat. Every time you face resistance, every time you think, I should do task, but you don't want to, that's a level 1 monster spawning. That is your opportunity to get XP. If you force yourself to do it, you gain XP. You level up. If you hit snooze, the monster gets away and you stay level 1. Okay, let's put on the nerd glasses for a second and get even more sci-fi. There is a specific part of your brain called the anterior mid-cingulate, or we'll call it the AMCC. Scientists have studied this area and they found something incredible. People who are consistently fit and disciplined have a larger AMCC. People who struggle with obesity and addiction tend to have a smaller one. This means willpower isn't a fixed trait, it's a muscle, and the AMCC is that muscle. So how do you grow it? Just like leveling up in our RPG analogy, you do things you hate. If you love going to the gym, that's great for your health, but it doesn't build your AMCC. It has to be friction. If you hate cardio, doing 10 minutes of running is building willpower. The resistance is the workout for your brain. This is where most people fail. They try to go from 0 to David Goggins overnight. They try to study 8 hours, run 5 miles, and eat only kale on day 1. This is a recipe for burnout. You need to start with the level 1 monsters. Look at your environment. Is your room a mess? Is your bed unmade? If you cannot master the discipline to make your bed, you will never master the discipline to study for 8 hours. It's impossible. It's trying to fight the final boss when you haven't even left the starting village. You need to start with what I call non-negotiables. These are the absolute bare minimum tasks you will complete every single day, no matter how you feel. For me, my non-negotiables are: make my bed, do 30 minutes of deep work, scripting or editing video, exercise for 20 minutes. I don't feel like doing these things sometimes, but I do them anyway. By forcing yourself to do these small, annoying tasks, like washing the dishes immediately after eating, you are conditioning your AMCC. You are teaching your brain that action dictates feeling, not the other way around. When these small tasks become automatic, you level up. You add more non-negotiables. This is the compound effect of discipline. We often view discipline as a form of torture, punishing ourselves into submission. I want you to flip that script. Discipline is actually the ultimate act of self-love. Think about it. Why do you eat junk food? Why do you doom scroll until 3 a.m.? It's because you're prioritizing your present moment comfort over your future well-being. If you truly loved and respected your future self, you would not self-sabotage today. The person who exercises for 1 hour today loves themselves more than the person who chooses to be fat 24/7. The person who studies for an extra hour loves themselves more than the person who gets kicked out of school for failing. You will never regret doing the hard thing. You will only ever regret the things you didn't do. Next time you're faced with a hard task, ask yourself, what would the person I want to become do right now? Then do that. It's going to suck, but the suck is temporary, and the pride you feel afterward lasts forever. People are always looking for a life hack for discipline. They want a pill, an app, or a 30-second video that will fix everything. There is no hack. At the end of the day, it comes down to one simple action. Do the thing you don't want to do, even when you don't want to do it. It's a grind. It's leveling up. Embrace the resistance, start small, and build the life your future self will thank you for. Thanks for watching. If this video helped you reframe the way you think about discipline, leave a comment below with your first non-negotiable goal. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.